Hey, welcome to Slay the Spire. Today playing the daily challenge for July 24th, 2026. The character the Ironclad and the modifiers are shiny, starting deckers replaced with one of every rare card. Certain feature, the map contains only one path, and Midas enemies drop 200% more gold, broken along with Smith rest sites. I see Pelzer with amazing 1232, that's a great score. With certain future, everybody should be 25 points apart. Yep, that's mostly the case. Mike 1182. And that's it. I am playing a little earlier than usual, so maybe people haven't had a chance to play yet. Alright, so first, let's review the shiny deck for the Ironclad. So there's the feed, which I want to use as much as possible. Impervious gives me some block, ideally played before the or after the barricade, so that I can actually save that block. So yeah, let's try to use the feed as much as I can. And then, as always, with certain feature, I have 3 question mark rooms, 1 shop, and 1 elite. The shop comes after the lead. That's unfortunate, because I might have trouble perfecting against the lead, unless it's, of course, the Lagavulin. Alright, let's start off with Corruption Offering. Okay. And then, oof, too bad I can't do the barricade. Actually, I can exhume the offering, then do barricade, then do impervious, do berserk, and I guess I could exhume the feed, right? So, no, I might already use the exhume. Okay, good thing I didn't do that. Let's just wait here. Okay. I'm hoping the extra block will help me here. Alright, there's the limit break, which I don't need. I can do, hang on, if I do bludgeon, this would be 28. No, I need to deal more than damage. Fine. Let's do bludgeon and wait. Okay. I might have to play the demon form to be able to kill with the feed, because the feed alone, unless I draw it now. No, actually, wait. I can do Reaper too. Immolate is too much. Bludgeon is too much. Fiend Fire is too much too, right? Okay, let's do Reaper. And yeah, I still need a little bit extra to be able to kill with the feed. That's unfortunate. Alright, let's do Demon Form, and then hopefully... Actually, I can't draw the feed this turn, right? I need to wait one more turn. Okay, so I'll take 15 damage, but the next turn I'm guaranteed to kill with the feed, so that's hopefully fine. Alright, beautiful. Okay, I do need to get to the stuff modifier as soon as possible before Act 2, ideally. Thunderclap, Body Slam, Twin Strike. Not a huge fan, but Thunderclap might be nice. Let's take it. Come. Right here, I got the Jawworm. I don't think I'll use the feed here. Should I do Fiend Fire? Actually, I think I'll do Thunderclap and then Fiend Fire and hope I'll get the feedback with the Exhume. Okay. And then here, I guess I can do Reaper to heal back up a little. Okay. Oh, but then now the enemy's going to have the block, right? So Exhume alone is not going to be enough. So I can deal slightly more damage. Can I do that? Oh, boy. Alright, I think I'm just going to do Impervious then. Yeah, let's do Impervious. I'm going to bring back the feed, but not use it yet, right? Because it's not quite enough. Okay. And then 10 incoming. Yeah, fine. Let's do Corruption. Okay. Alright. And then here, the feed is enough. Beautiful. Okay, we got a Duplication Potion, Wild Strike, Twin Strike, or Cleave. I guess I'll take the Cleave, yeah. Not bad AoE damage. Although I guess I already have the, what's the AoE damage card I already have? Immolate, right. Okay, so here, I would like to feed and then exhume the feed. Let's do Offering first. Okay, beautiful. So, oh wait, the feed is not enough, right? I think I have to do... Let's do Reaper, then feed, and then exhume the feed. Okay, and then Cleave. Alright. So I do need to deal... I need to get this guy down to 7, because I'll be weakened. Yeah, Immolate is perfect. Okay. So now I'll wait for the feed to come back, and I can fully defend with the Impervious. Beautiful. And then here, okay, get rid of this. And then there's the feed. Beautiful. Okay. Almost there with Wolfette. Shrug it up in Flame. Second one. I would like defensive cards. And actually, second one is not a bad idea because hopefully I'll be able to get cursed. Although, with certain future curses are not very likely. Here, see, I'm getting Barricade, Impervious, and Corruption in the same hand. That's unfortunate. I think I'll do... How do I do this? I mean, Impervious alone is not that valuable. I think I'll do Corruption and Second Wind. Okay, I guess I could have done the Impervious. Doesn't make a big difference, though. Come. Right here, let's do Offering. Did not get the feed. Let's do Thunderclap. I would like to feed and then exhume the feed, which means it's going to be hard to pull off. Especially because I haven't dealt enough damage yet. Fine, let's wait. Okay. Alright, 18 incoming. There's a Reaper, that's nice. That's only 14, though. Immolate is too much, right? Yeah, I can't do that. Do I want to take this much damage? I have a Cleave next turn, let's risk it. Come. So I healed back 8, I'm losing 18. Right, here I can do cleave, feed. And then next turn, hopefully I'll get the exhume. And then I can exhume back the feed. Beautiful. Okay. Right, almost there with 110 max HP. We got a block push, which is great. Anger, Warcry, Havoc. Havoc is interesting. Let's take it. I have a lot of high cost cards. Final boss is Guardian. Okay, I need to pick up some good defensive cards for that. Alright, Question Mark Room Shop. Disarm is really nice for the Guardian. Not a huge fan of anything else. Let's definitely take the Disarm. I'm probably going to go for Hand on the Right. There's no good reason. With certain features, it's just hard to get collector bonuses. So I don't think I'll take a second Havoc. Should I do Frozen Eye? Yeah, let's take it when viewing the draw pile. The cards are now shown in order. And let's also grab a Power Potion. That Power Potion might be helpful against the boss. Or maybe even the Elite. Right, here I have to heal because of Midas. And here, transform a card. I might get a duplicate. And honestly, I'm pretty happy with all the cards I have here. So let's move on. Okay. Alright, here healing for no good reason. Here I got Preserved Insect. Enemies in Leech Combats have 25% less HP. That's really nice. And then here, let's try to use the feed twice. Oof. Emulate would make my life much easier, right? No, I should try to use the feed. Let's do Havoc here. That plays a Brutality. That's maybe not that useful. That's fine. I think this will be boring, so I'll speed this up, and hopefully we'll be back with 105 max HP. Alright, that didn't take too long. 104, not 105. Alright, Feel No Pain, Warcry, Demon Form. Feel No Pain is not the worst. I do exhaust a lot of cards. Right, here I got the Tiny Leg Villain. That's perfect, because that should allow me to set up a lot of my powers. Let's do Offering here first. Demon Form is tempting. Let's do Brutality. Demon Form, Feel No Pain, and wait. I do Exhume Offering again. Yeah, if I get a Barricade, I'll play it. Oh, actually, I can't afford the Barricade. That's fine. I'll wait here. Okay. Right. And then, yeah, there's the Barricade. Let's definitely do that. Okay. And now I just need to draw the Impervious, maybe even the Corruption. Actually, yeah, I'm guaranteed. Well, I already saw Impervious, so I have to do... I think I have to do the Corruption, right? It's a little risky. I don't think I'll do the Berserk. Let's just do Corruption and hope I'll get the Impervious next turn. Okay. I did not, but I did get Second Wind. That will get rid of 1, 2 cards. That's not quite enough. Oof. Fiendfire will be 65. That's not quite enough either. Let me see what the Havoc plays. It's Juggernaut. Oh, wait, I'm exhausting cards. So Fiendfire, wait. Fiendfire would give me 15. Did I mess up? No, and it exhausts itself, right? So that should be 15 extra, so 18. Beautiful. And then the Juggernaut is almost enough to kill. Actually, if I get a feed here... Wow. Alright. Perfect. Perfect this one and get max HP. We got Lantern Sage come with additional energy. Combust, Twin Strike, or Cleave. I already have this. Between these two, not a huge fan. I guess Combust is not the worst. Let's take it, sure. Okay. And here I got another shop where I can barely afford anything. And again, not a huge fan. Bloodletting is not bad. So is the Rupture now that I have to Combust. I think I'll take these two. Do I want Pommel Strike? Let's take the Pommel Strike for a card draw too. Okay. Right. I got Jaw. I just have to use the feed one more time, so I'm not going to stress too much about it. Let's do Feel No Pain, Disarm, Bloodletting, Demon Form, and wait. Come. Alright, here, I guess I can feed and then combust the... Or, not combust, the... exhume the feed. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Let's do Impervious, feed, and... Should I do Berserk? Let's do Berserk too. Come. Alright, that's a lot of incoming. I can do Bludgeon to get rid of this guy. Let's do that. And then do Pommel Strike. Okay. And then here... I think I'll do the Offering to get the Exhume. And then, wait, 6 plus 10, 16. I don't have quite... Wait, no, with the Thunderclap, I have enough to Exhume the feed and kill with that. Beautiful. Alright, I got the stuff modified. Got Heart of Iron. Do I want... Oof. That's very tempting, especially against the upcoming boss. But all of these are good. I think I'll take it over the Power Potion, though. Pommel Strike, Clash, Steering Blow. I think this is safely something I'll skip. Because, wait, hang on. Let me just review it real quick. I definitely don't want Steering Blow. I already have Pommel Strike and Clash. Okay, fine. Let's take the Clash. It might be playable. Not the best card there, though, especially once I get Curses. Alright, let's start with the Offering. Let's do... Should I do Corruption? Yeah, let's do Corruption. Exhume the Offering again. Okay. And then I can do Feel No Pain, Bloodletting, Emulate. Yeah, I can do Demon Form, Berserk, Brutality, Clash, and Pommel Strike for a kill. Beautiful. Got a Fire Push, which I'll skip. Disarm, Carnage, Cleave. I already have one Disarm. I'll skip another one. And I already have a Cleave, so let's take the Carnage. Okay. And then here, let's heal back up for no good reason. Well, I guess I do appreciate the HP. Alright, so I started with the Impervious too soon. That is a problem. Can I deal enough damage next turn? Might be difficult. Let me see what the Havoc plays. That's a Rupture. Oof. Okay, I'm a little bit in trouble here. Okay, I'm gonna bank on being able to deal 39 damage. I do have the duplication potion, so I just need a good attack. Did not get a good attack. That is not good at all. So if I do 24, duplicate the feed, then another 6, that's 28. Then combust is another 3, that's not enough. I need 39. I don't think I can do this, right? Even if I drink all my potions, I don't think I have enough here. So the best I can do is... Second wind duplicated is useless, right? Well, let's do feed, Reaper, then second wind, then drink the block potion 22. This is 28. No, I have to reload. What can I do differently, though? There's not much I could have done. Let's hope this is the only reload of the day. But, yeah, the problem is I just don't have anything else. What did the Havoc play? It was the, I honestly forgot what it played. It wasn't anything super useful. I think the key is not to play the Berserk, then. Let's do Demon Form and wait, I guess. What if I duplicate the Demon Form? That might have been enough. No, I need the duplication potion later. Yeah, it was a Rupture. Will that help me here? Because now I can do second wind 3 cards. That's 15 block. 27. Okay, phew. Wow. Alright, that was a close one. Okay. Not ideal, but fine. Here I can do Bludgeon to transform. I do Feel No Pain. Emulate. I think I should set up my power, so let's do Emulate and then Feel No Pain. Let's also do Brutality. Okay. Alright. And here I should be able to transform fairly easily, right? Should I do Juggernaut? Let's do Juggernaut, then Offering. Okay. There's a Corruption that's, I think very tempting, although I will run out of skills too quickly, possibly, so maybe I shouldn't do that. I could Exhume the Offering. That would allow me to potentially play, also gives me extra strength with the Rupture, but would allow me to play the Barricade. And then also do a Disarm. Okay, I think that is worth it. Alright. And now with the Barricade, I should be good. Alright. Well, I'm glad I had the potions I had. Alright, here, let's do Impervious. See what the Havoc plays. That is a feed, okay. And then wait. Yeah, I think with all the block I have here, I should be fine. Wow, alright. That reload was necessary. I think here I'll double tap the... oh, actually, no. Let's do Limit Break. Okay. And then Emulate. Okay. And then here I can do Fiend Fire. Yeah, that is a lot of damage. Oh, that's actually enough to kill. Yep. Alright. Okay, Juggernaut, Fiend Fire, Feed. I will try to go for Highlanders, so let's skip these. And then here... Oof. Buster Crown might make it a little harder. I definitely can't take Sozu. How badly do I want Runic Pyramid? I do have some ways to exhaust cards, not that many, but it would allow me to hang on to important cards like Impervious and the feed, so I think I'll risk the Runic Pyramid. At the end of your turn, you no longer discard your hand. It does mean I have to be real careful not to take normalities now. That is the only limitation I have here. Alright, early Shop and then early Elite. Okay. Alright, here, I think I'll start with Barricade. Yeah, and then let's do Brutality. That draws me a full hand next turn, and I can do Fiend Fire. Okay. Or I can do... Yeah, I think I'll just do Fiend Fire. Take a little bit of damage. Is there one energy card? Yeah, I might as well do Rupture and then Fiend Fire. Okay. Right. And then 20 incoming. I do have the Impervious here. That's enough. Let's do Impervious. I guess I can do Feel No Pain and wait. I can use the Offering next turn. Hopefully I can deal 36 damage. I have 22 with the Carnage. That's not quite enough. Actually, if I double tap it, it is enough, right? Beautiful. Alright. Okay, Clothesline, Perfect the Strike, Anger. Definitely don't need this. Between these two, Anger's not bad. Now that I have Runic Pyramid, having some zero-cost cards would be appreciated. Alright, 10 incoming. I don't know. I guess I can do Rupture and Reaper. Okay. That's a shame I'm taking 10 damage, but I already have plenty of max HP. Alright. Although having no AoE damage here is possibly a problem. Let's do Bloodletting, Anger, Emulate, and I guess, can I exhume anything useful? No. Well, actually, Reaper's not bad. Heals me back a little and gets the backline to the ground. Okay. Right. And then here I have... I think I should double tap the Thunderclap. Okay. Alright. That's still unfortunate not enough. Let's see if the Havoc plays a Cleave. No, it did play an Impervious, though. That's almost as good. Allows me to be fully defended. Okay. And then here... I guess Bludgeon is a little overkill, right? I don't know. I don't want to do the offering. Let's do second wind here. Okay. And then that gives me plenty of block. And then let's do Fiend Fire to get rid of one of these guys. Actually, I could have done the bludgeons. Oh, that was dumb. Bludgeon would have dealt more damage than the Fiend Fire. Right, still just waiting for the cleave. Oh, actually, I can use the feed here. Yeah, let's feed on you. Then do Pommel Strike on you. And then Clash. I can't do that. Alright, fine. I'll take another 5 damage. Clash with the Ruining Pyramid does become slightly useless, right? Let's double tap the cleave here. Okay. Alright, we got a block potion, anger, intimidate, twin strike. I already have this between these two. Intimidate is not bad. Let's add some weakness into this deck. Alright, Centurion, Mystic. Should I try to get overkill with the demon form here? It is very tempting. Let's see what the Havoc plays. That's a Rupture. Let's do Barricade. I think I'll do that. This is a perfect time to try to get overkill, so I think I'll speed this up. I'll be right back. Right, I saved the limit break until the end, and now the bludgeon gets me overkill. Beautiful. That take me quite some time, though. True Grit is not a bad defensive card, and also is upgraded already, which is nice. Okay, Calipers is also kind of nice. At the start of your turn, lose 15 block rather than all of your block, but hang on, Ori is also interesting. I'm not a huge fan of any of the cards. Ornament Fan might trigger, but I don't know if it's worth it. I think I'll take the Ori first. I'm picking up 5 cards to your deck. Ghost Armor, Body Slam, they're both nice. Dual Wield is interesting, so is the Dark Embrace to try to get combo. Not a huge fan of any of these. There's a Sword Boomerang. I already have a Thunderclap. Okay, Rage is nice here. Let's take the Rage. Here, I'll take the upgraded Sword Boomerang. Here, I'll take the Wild Strike. And then here, I think I'll do Dark Embrace just because of the potential combo modifier. And then let's also do Ghostly Armor. Okay. Then, let's also grab the Calipers at the start of your turn. Lose 15 block rather than all of your block. And then wait, did I pick up a Shrug It Off? No, I never have. Yeah, now that I have Dark Embrace and Corruption, I should probably get more skilled. So let's grab a Shrug It Off. I already have the Havoc. I already have the Cleave. I could afford the Uppercut. Let's take it. It's not a bad card. Okay. Alright, that was a pretty good shop here. Alright, Shelled Person, Fungi Beast. Oof, not the best start here. Let's do Havoc for a second wind. Okay, I was kind of hoping to play that Shrug It Off, but fine. I'm only losing 3 damage here. Okay. Alright, 12 incoming. Yeah, I think I'll do Corruption, setting myself up for a potential Dark Embrace combination there. Okay. Alright, there's a double tap that's interesting. I think, hang on, let's do, could just do Fiend Fire, right? Let's do Sword Boomerang. Okay, I was hoping it would hit this guy. Then double tap the Reaper. Come. Alright, and then do Offering. Come. Limit Break is a little useless. Should I do Immolate? That will get rid of the backliner, but no, I think I'll just do Fiend Fire here. Free up my hand a little. Come. Also deal a lot of damage to this guy. Way more than the Immolate would. Alright, and then, well, Bludgeon is almost enough. Bludgeon and Anger are enough, okay. I'll keep the backline alive, because I am hoping to get a Dark Embrace plate for combo. Let's do Disarm, and wait, I have Exhumant, the Offering still, right? Okay, I don't want to play too many skills, but I have to. Actually, what if I do Power, so though no Juggernaut might give me a lot of block. Can I do attacks? This will kill. Alright, fine, let's do Impervious and wait. Come. Alright, fine. Let's just use the feed. I'm gonna try to get combo later. Evolve Bloodletting Uppercut. I already have this. I don't know how much I need to evolve, and I already have the Bloodletting. This is, I think, something I'll safely skip. Alright, here I got the Book of Stabbing with 12 incoming. Oof. I do have a Block Potion. Maybe what I have to do is Barricade, Block Potion, and Pommel Strike. Okay, there's the Impervious. That should be helpful for the next turn. 18. Alright, let's do Impervious. Very tempted to do Second Wind. No, I think I'll do Shrug It Off this turn, and the next turn I can do Second Wind after the Corruption, maybe. Okay. Yeah, I think I'll do Corruption, then Ghostly Armor, anything I need to Exhume. Actually, you know what? I think it's too tempting to Exhume the Impervious. Alright. And then, you know what? Might as well try to play the Dark Embrace. Why not? Alright, let's see what the Havoc plays first. That's a Fiend Fire. Okay, that's not exactly what I have in mind, but it does deal a good amount of damage. Right? And then 30. Here I might need some block, right? Disarm is great, and Intimidate. Beautiful. Brings it down to 15, which allows me to be fully defended. Let's do Rage and Clash. Okay. Can I deal 34 damage? There's an Offering that's good. Did I have a Bludgeon? I did. Okay, so I can just double tap the Bludgeon. Awesome. Alright, perfect. This one too. We got Bronze Scale, Psychic with 3 Thorns, as well as a Power Potion, True Good Havoc, Rampage. I already have these two. I guess I'll take the Rampage. I do want to get to Tsugumdi. Alright, here I'm healing for no good reason. And then here I can get a Curse. Although, do I want that? Dropkick, Iron Wave. Panic Button is great. Dropkick is fine. I don't think I need a Demon Form. Okay, I think I'm going to take the Panic Button, especially with Calipers, right? And then, I think at this point it might be too late to try to get Curse. I only have one. It's very difficult to get another one, so let's not get a Curse. Theoretically could have gotten one Curse out of this event, though. Alright, here I got Ancient Tea said when you enter rest sites, then Nethcon with 2 extra energy, which is always nice when you have this many rest sites with certain future. Okay. Alright, here I got the Sentry and the Sphere Guardian. Yeah, I guess I'll do Impervious. Yeah, let's do Impervious. Actually, I can Exhume the Impervious just to trigger the Calipers. And then, should I do Berserk? Yeah, I'll take a little bit more damage, but I should have enough block for that for next turn. Okay. And there's a Barricade. That's really nice. Yeah, let's do Barricade. Panic Button. Or should I do True Grit? Let's do True Grit first, and then do Panic Button. Okay. Alright, that way I'm fully defended here. Let's see what the Havoc plays. That's a Feel No Pain. And then I think I'm just going to do Fiend Fire, right? Yeah, let's do Feed and then Feed Fire. Okay. It's even more block. Should have taken the Body Slam, although I already got overkilled, but the Body Slam would have made my life a little easier. Let's do Juggernaut, Thunderclap, and then Offering. Okay. I can do... Actually, should I just do... Let's do Bludgeon together with the Backliner. And then, because I have Juggernaut, a little bit of block would be enough here. Okay. Alright, no troubles here. Anger, Iron Wave, Clothesline. I will take an Iron Wave now. Yep. And then here, I don't think I need to remove anything. And here, I just got the Bird and the Chosen. Let's start off with double tapping the Sword Boomerang. That gets the Bird to the ground, right? Beautiful. And then let's see if the Offering gives me 10 block. No, but I can I Exhume? I could Exhume the Offering. Let's do that. Okay. Then do... I don't think I need Rage, right? I think I'll just do Fiend Fire here. Yeah, let's do Carnage and Fiend Fire. Okay. I probably could have kept the bird alive to have it die on my thorns. That might have been interesting. Here, let's just do Bludgeon. That's enough for the Backliner. And I'll take 3 damage, but this shouldn't be too difficult now. I can do Reaper, Iron Wave, and I just need to either rely on my thorns or deal a little bit of damage. Let's do Cleave, Wild Strike, and that's enough. Beautiful. Got a Strength Potion, Headbutt, Feel No Pain, Cleave. I already have these two. Let's take the Headbutt. Not a bad card. And then here I got the Cultists. Okay. Oof, I don't think I'll headbutt anything useful, right? Let's just headbutt by itself, then Rupture. Might as well do Disarm and wait. Okay. Alright, there's an Immolate, that's great. We'll have to double tap, or play the Thunderclap first, but no, let's double tap the Immolate. That's enough for the Backliner. I will take a little bit of damage here, that's fine, hopefully. And then maybe wait for a feed, is that too much? Yeah, well, actually, I'd have the Impervious, right, so might as well do that. Okay. And then, yeah, fine. If I got the feed, that's fine. I already have enough max HP. Got a Dex Potion, which I'll skip. Warcry, Dual Wield, Twin Strike. I never picked up that Dual Wield that was offered in the, with the Ori, right? Let's take it now. It might be useful. Okay. Right here, let's heal back up again for no good reason. And then the Champ. 16 incoming and turn 1. That's always a problem here, right? Let's see what the Power Potion gives me. Corruption, Juggernaut, Evolve. Okay, I'm going to risk the Corruption. And then, hope this gives me some block card. Nope. No, there's nothing I can do, right? Ah, that's a shame. If I had a block potion. Only I had a block potion. Alright, fine. Yeah, nothing I can do here. Yeah, that's a bummer. Yeah, I feel like I don't think I wasted a block potion, but actually I did use a block potion against the stabbing, so if I had the foresight to save it until now. Alright, here, let's do Thunderclap. Double tap the Sword Boomerang. And then let's get rid of the Limit Break so I can play the Clash. Okay. And then here, anything I need to headbutt? Should I just do... yeah, I don't know. Let's just do Combust and then Fiend Fire, sure. Okay. Okay. There's Impervious without the Barricade, though. Let's do Dark Embrace, Impervious. Oh, and I'm Frail too, right? Let's do Bloodletting. Okay. Could dual wield the Demon Form, why not? Gain strength faster that way. Okay. Alright, 18. Let's do ghostly armor, emulate, yes, and then do offering. Okay. And then do rage. Berserker's a little risky, but I'm already vulnerable, so, you know, might as well. Second wind is kind of nice. I could exhume another offering. Let me do rupture first. Then anger, brutality. Then exhume the offering. Yep. Feel no pain is great. Then do offering. Come. Alright, and there's the barricade also I was looking for. Second wind? No, I think I'll do panic button first and then do second wind. Come. Alright, at least that gives me a lot of block. And I can play the clash too. Beautiful. Okay. So this will force a transformation next turn, right? And I have plenty of block and the barricade active. Good. Alright, so here let's do... Oh, this is all my... Oh no, I still have 3 cards. Let's do Thunderclap. Then Sword Boomerang, play the Angers, and then Emulate. Come. Huh? And then here I'm fully dependent, and I can do Thunderclap, Clash, Bludgeon. Yeah. No chance in the first few turns, that was the problem. A double tap limit break offering. I will go for Highlander here, so let's skip these. And then here, Black Stars, great. At least some additional relic when defeated. I mean, it only gives me 1 extra relic because of certain future, right? I want Sacred Bucket Empty Cage instead, because it's not going to help me get out like shiny. I don't think I'll do Empty Cage. I definitely don't have any duplicates, right? Yeah, so maybe Sacred Bark is not a bad idea. No, but this, I don't know. The extra relic might be something nice. Fine, let's take Black Star. Sure. Come. Yeah, I'm curious though. We'll find out if any, if having the potions give me double of its amount would have been beneficial. Alright, early elite and then a shop right after that. That's fine. Alright, Dark Links, let's do probably double tap the cleave actually, right? Yeah, let's double tap, or should I do, no, let's double tap the cleave first, then do Sword Boomerang, then Combust, and I don't think I'll do the panic button because I might need the block next turn. Come. Alright, here, yeah, I think it's better to barricade and then panic button. Come. Alright, oof, getting a lot of income here unfortunately, and Impervious is useless. Let's do Dark Embrace, Feel No Pain. I guess I'll just do Rupture and accept a little bit of damage. Come. And then here, let's do... Should I do Impervious? Yeah, let's do the Impervious now. Okay, I can do Offering, gain extra energy. Then I could do Reaper. Okay. Actually, I could exhume the Reaper. Let's do that. Yeah, why not? It gives me extra... oh, actually, I can just do Emulate. And then next turn, I can... actually, no, the Combust was enough to kill that. Beautiful. Twin Strike, Disarm, Havoc. I already have these 3. Didn't I pick up Twin Strike? No. And actually, because I'm trying to get to the Insignificant Modifier, I think I have to pick up Twin Strike here. Okay. Alright, here, let's see what colors cards I get. Dark Shackle, Secret Weapon, all Jack of all trades. That's not bad. Dramatic Entrance is interesting. It does make my opening hand a little worse. Hand of Greed is really tempting. Transportation is not bad either. Let's take the Hand of Greed here. Here... I think I'll risk Dramatic Entrance, and then here, Dark Shackles is always nice. Who's my final boss, by the way? Awaken one. Okay, so Dark Shackles might be very helpful, especially with the Runic Pyramid. Right, here I can dual wield the Dramatic Entrance, play those, and then do Reaper. And unfortunately, I don't have quite enough to get rid of one of them. Alright, I got close. Come. Alright, and then here, Hand of Greed kills one of them. Beautiful. And then let's do Iron Wave, and then I just need to deal 5 more damage next turn, which I can do with Wild Strike. Beautiful. Alright, Pummel Strike, Wild Strike, Cleave. Already have all 3 of them, so I have to skip. Luckily, thanks to the Keller's cards, I did get to 47, but I still need to buy 3 more cards. Yo, with the Dark Embrace. I never got combo yet, right? Let's risk it. Okay. Alright, and then let's save the Dramatic Entrance. I need to get to the Corruption as soon as I can. Let's do Dramatic Entrance first, Ghostly Armor, and Uppercut. I think I'm willing to lose a little bit of HP to try to get to the Corruption. Okay, so here I could do Panic Button. Let's do Shrug It Off first, then Panic Button. And I think I'm okay. No, I don't want to be vulnerable for 2 turns. That might be a little too much. Let's do the Barricade here, and then I'll do Sword Boomerang. Okay. Reverse the Corruption when you need it. Let's do Thunderclap, Emulate, and wait. The problem is I'm also not freeing up my hand fast enough, so I'm not drawing enough cards. Okay, there's the Corruption. Alright, let's count cards. Actually, okay, that's 1. I'll take a little bit of damage here, and then I think I'll try to get combo next turn. Alright, so this is 1. Let's get rid of this. Okay. Then 2. 3 is great. Okay. Ooh, feed fire is great. Okay, so that's 4. It's not quite enough to kill yet. Okay. Gets me close though, so that's 4. Alright. Then this is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Where's the offering here? Then 11. At least that gives me a good amount of energy. Oh, but I'm running out of non-attack cards. That's 12. Second one just gets rid of 1 card, the Juggernaut. Right, fine, that's 13. Okay, 14, 15. Hope it's not a big attack card. Nope, that's 16, 17, 18, 19, and I'm pretty sure... Okay, this is 20. Beautiful. So then I can do 21 and 22. Awesome. Alright, I got combo out of the way too. Okay, Flex, Heavy Blade, Blood for Blood. Heavy Blade is not bad. Flex is not bad either. Let's take the Flex. Okay, especially if it's pre-upgraded. Alright, here I got the Spiker. Let's do Ghostly Armor, Dramatic Entrance. Okay. I think I'll do Combust and Rupture. Yeah, I can play everything here, right? Okay. I have to be careful. I don't have a lot of HP. Yeah, I realized I lost a lot of HP in the last fight. Here, Immolate. Oof. Actually, Reaper is more tempting, almost. Right? Yeah, I think I'll do Feel No Pain. Might even consider duplicating that Reaper, because it only heals me... No, let's just do Reaper once. Okay. Okay, again, not very happy with how much HP I'm losing here. I'm down to 5. Okay. There's the Dark Shackles. That's not quite enough. Am I in trouble here? I might be, right? Let's do Corruption. Oh, no, I am dead here. Oh, no. What do I do? Oh, wow, yeah, I have to reload this one. This is a shame. This is my second reload, so I will put it in the thumbnail, but, not exactly. I guess I just don't have a lot of HP. That was always a problem. Always going to be a problem. Because I don't have a lot of HP, maybe I shouldn't do the Combust. Let's do Dramatic Entrance and then Wild Strike and not play the Combust, I guess. Okay. Alright. And then here... I think it might make sense to duplicate the Reaper. Should I do... yeah, let's duplicate the Reaper. Okay. Oh boy, that is still going to be a problem. I should have done the Feel No Pain. That would have given me extra block first. Okay. Yeah, this is the problem. I can't do AoE damage cards. I can't really deal 66 damage to the backliner. I think I'm dead here. Oh no. Yeah, there's no way I can defend against 20. What do I do? Okay, let's try one more time. Man, I think the run was going really well. I would hate for it to die here. So let me try a few more things. I'll try to just survive this one, probably by drinking all the potions. Okay, I barely got through it with 1 HP. Oof, that was a close one. Alright, we had a Speed Potion, Anger, Armaments, Pummel Strike. Didn't I pick up an Armaments? No. Yeah, let's grab an Armaments now. Why not? Come. And here, I'm actually glad I have to rest. Okay, that would have been a very close one there. Alright, got the Nemesis, 18 incoming. This could still be dicey. Against the 18, even if I do second wind, it only gives me 10 block. I guess with the Speed Potion, I can fully defend here. Alright, let's do Dramatic Entrance and Feed as well. Come. And, alright, another 18. Oh, actually, hang on. I have the Dark Shackles. That's good. I think I'll do Corruption and then Dark Shackles. Do I want to risk Berserk? No, that's too risky. I might get attacked next turn, and being vulnerable would be a problem. I was being attacked, and if I was vulnerable, that would have been a problem. Actually, I don't think I can fully defend here. Let's do Dual Wield the Iron Wave. Okay. Then double tap that Iron Wave. Okay. And that's the best I can do defensively, right? Yeah, there's nothing better I can do. Could have done the Thunderclap first, I guess, but yeah. Alright, fine. At least I'm alive. Another 18. Can I get a turn of not being attacked? That would be really appreciated. Let's do Rage. Yeah, fine. Let's do Rage. Then do Twin Strike, Fiend Fire, and wait. Come. Another 18. Let's upgrade everything. Do Uppercut. At least I can apply Weakness. Lots of turns of Weakness. And Cleave. Come. I'm actually very close to death here. If I get another big attack, yep. And the enemy is intangible. Can I exhume something? Dark Shackle's not going to be enough, right? Ghostly Armor, maybe? That might be my best attack card. Let me see what the Pummel Strike gives me. Havoc, let's see what that plays. That's a Sword Boomerang. That's not enough either. Oh man, I got a little unlucky that this guy decided to attack me every single turn. I just need to get 23 block. I just don't have 23 block, right? The best I have is the Ghostly Armor here. Okay, so I have 21, 31. Yeah, no, I'm dead here. Okay, fine. Let me try a few more reloads. Maybe I should give up on perfecting and try to be more aggressive. Yeah, I just got unlucky that this guy was attacking me every turn. Alright, let me speed this up. I'll be right back. Right, again, down to 10 HP only. Okay, that was a close one. We got Vajra Slash come with 1 strength, and Jinju can no longer become weakened, as well as an Ancient Potion, Pummel, Thunderclap, Juggernaut. Don't have a rest sight until the end. This might be tough. Alright, Pummel's not a bad idea. It would give me my 50th cards, and the only card I don't already have a copy of. Okay. Mango might help with my HP situation. I can afford everything, right? Let's first grab a Block Potion. Let's grab Orange Pellets whenever you play Power, Attack, and Skill in the same turn. Remove all of your debuffs. I can do Pocket Watch whenever you play 3 or less cards during your turn. Draw 3 additional cards at the start of next turn. And Mango and pick up Racer Mastery by 14. That at least heals me. And then I already have these 3. I guess I could remove a card and then grab a Warcry, but actually no, I don't have enough gold for that. I think instead I'll just take the Snecko Potion. Is not a bad idea because I do have a lot of high cost cards. Let's do it. Okay. Alright, and then here I got Oddly Smooth Stones, so I should come with 1 Dexterity, which is nice. Okay. Alright, here I have to be a little careful with them all. Berserk is, I mean, risky. If I get the big attack next turn, I'll be in trouble, but let's risk it. Okay. Oh, never mind. I was able to trigger the Orange Pellets to not have to deal with the debuff, and I'm almost fully defended here. Let's do Armaments. I don't think I'll do Combust. I think I'll just do, you know what? Let's do Fiend Fire. Okay. Okay, there's a Barricade. That's nice. Let's do Barricade. I kind of want to save the Second Wind to gain more block. Another Disarm, I don't think is super useful. Let's exhume the Fiend Fire. And then next turn I can do Flex and Fiend Fire. That might deal a lot of damage. 12 incoming, okay. So yeah, let's do Flex, Sword Boomerang first. Then, ooh, Dark Embrace Fiend Fire is really tempting. Let's do that. Okay. Alright. And then, yeah, I guess I'm not sure what I was hoping for. I'm taking 12 damage here. Hopefully that's fine. And then here I'll keep the Dark Shackles. Let's just do Bludgeon or Demon Form. Let's do Bludgeon and Cleave. Havoc might have been interesting too. Okay. And then here I've got the Dark Shackles, which is great. Let's do Thunderclap and Hand of Greed. No, let me see what the Havoc plays first. Headbutt, okay. I guess I'll Headbutt a Bludgeon and then Hand of Greed, and that's enough to get me extra gold. Beautiful. Alright, Pummel Strike, Twin Strike, Warcry. I guess I don't have a Warcry. I could take up another card in case I have to remove a card at the event. Okay. Here, I'm totally okay losing 17 max HP. I still get the stuff modifier, and at least I don't have to worry about my HP situation. Here, I mean, these are fine. Did I ever get a Heavy Blade? I don't think I did. Yeah, I could grab a Heavy Blade here. Yeah, there's no... too bad I can't afford Potion Belt. Block Potion is also really interesting. Let me take that over the Ancient Potion, because I don't really need it. And then, yeah, let's grab a Heavy Blade. Why not? Alright, here I got the Spire Growth. Okay, here I might have needed the Ancient Potion, but I think I'm fine without it. Let's just do Carnage, Dramatic Entrance, and Rampage, and I'll draw extra cards with the Pocket Watch. Alright, I don't think I need to dual wield anything. Let's do Intimidate. Yeah, I'll just do Panic Button. Let's do Uppercut and then Panic Button. Okay. Alright, 16. Well, there's a Barricade. I will take a little bit of damage here. That's fine. Let's do Barricade. I guess I'll wait. Okay. Alright. 22. I think here I'll play a few cards here. Let's do Bloodletting. Can I play? Yeah, I can do Combust, Disarm, then Dual Wield the Clash, then play the Clashes. Okay. And then let's do Headbutt. Probably not. No, yeah, fine. No, why not? Let's Headbutt a Clash. Okay. Alright, another 14. Dark Embrace is great. I can do Fiend Fire. A little risky, but fine. And yeah, then I was hoping to get the Offering. And then I can do a Pummel. No, Pummel's not enough. Double tap Pummel is enough, though. Alright. Okay, we got a Power Potion, which I'm actually kind of happy with the potions I have. So let's skip the Power Potion. Triggered Havoc, Sword Boomerang. I don't think I need any of these. Okay, hang on. Against the Awakened one, it might be a good idea to save the Power Potion for Untouched till after the transformation. But no, I think I'll hope I can transform early enough before having to play all my powers. And I also have the orange pelts and the dark shackles there. Alright, let's do armaments here, then double tap the sword boomerang. Okay. I guess I could get my first curse out of this, but I don't think I... Ooh, wait. You know what? I'm okay taking 21 damage here. I'd rather have that than risk getting a curse. Alright, 15. Combust is not a bad idea. Let's do Combust, shrug it off. And True Grit, maybe the Rampage. Okay. Alright, 10 incoming. I could just do Fiend Fire here. That's a little risky. But it's very tempting. Let's do Flex and then just do Fiend Fire. Deal a lot of damage and hope I don't get a curse. Okay, 15. That's actually the best thing that could happen there. Alright, another 21. Let's do Corruption. Second Wind to be fully defended. Or almost fully... No, okay. To be somewhat defended, I should have said. Alright, and then here... Oh, that's so close. Bludgeon is so close. Yeah, fine. Let's do Bludgeon. Alright, fine. I'll take another 10. Oh, no, man. Combust killed there. Beautiful. We got a Flex Potion, which I'll skip. Flame Bearer. That's a very good defensive card. And then here... Okay, so I think I should be good with HP. How am I doing time-wise? Okay, I think I have... Yeah, 5 minutes. I think I should be good, hopefully. Panic Button is very risky to start off with. But if I play a power and then a skill and attack, I should be able to get rid of the negative debuff with the orange pellet. So let's do Berserk, Panic Button, and then Dramatic Entrance. Awesome. And then see what the Havoc plays. So there might be a power. Nope. Carnage, that's good. And then Twin Strike. Okay, that was a decent start. I also have the Snake Oil, which I can use. It's a lot of incoming here. I might have to use the Snake Oil here, actually. Yeah, let's do Intimidate first. I am tempted to double tap Iron Wave to get me a little bit of block. Okay. And let's hope Snake Oil does something good here. Okay, so Hand of Greed is cheap. I can't fully defend with the armaments, right? Wait, almost fully defend. Hang on. No. I'm a little short. What if I do... No, Fiend Fire is not enough either, right? If I do armaments, then Hand of Greed is not enough, and I can't play anything else. If I do Fiend Fire, I won't have enough, so I might have to use my Block Potion. Which is a shame, but... yeah, in that case, let's do armaments, upgrade everything, and then do Hand of Greed. And then have to drink the Block Potion. Yeah, that's a bummer, but fine. Okay. Okay, so what do I do here? 21. The Block Potion alone is not enough. So I have to do the Shrug It Off. Then the Block Potion. And then I only have 1 energy left. Yeah, okay, so I think I have to do Shrug It Off. Then Bloodletting. Wait, so I need 20. I need 30. This will only give me 24. So I do have to get rid of this guy. Which is a shame to use a Bludgeon for, but I don't think I really have another choice. Yeah, fine. Let's do Bludgeon. Okay. All right. 21. I did get an Exhume, but I could Exhume a Panic Button, I guess. I think I have to do that. Let's do Corruption. Do I need to do the Corruption? I could Exhume, Panic Button, Barricade, and Cleave. That's not a bad idea. No. I think I should do Corruption. Let's do Corruption. Then Exhume, Panic Button. Play that. And then do Cleave. Okay, so that way I can still defend next turn, but I'm running out of good defensive cards. 32, that's a lot. Okay, there's a dual wield. What can I dual wield here? I think I have to do Barricade. Let's free up my hand. Let's do Barricade, Flex. I don't think dual wield will free up my hand, really. I think I have to do Offering here. Okay. I needed the Impervious. It's still in my draw pile, right? Yeah. Oh boy, not getting that Impervious is a problem. Let's do dual wield the Pummel Strike. Okay. Pummel Strike 1. Pummel Strike 2. That was my only hope. What can I headbutt? Headbutt Shrug It Off, but then I can't even draw it, right? Actually, wait, no, I don't have Dark Embrace. I don't think there's anything I can do. I think I have to give up here. Right, I can weaken it down to 24, but then, yeah, fine. Let's just do Fiend Fire and try to get the Lightspeed modifier at least. Ah, that's a bummer. Would have been, I think if I gotten my powers a little earlier, if I got better powers, I might have had more success here. Let's do Second Wind to draw cards. Yeah, for example, having that Dark Embrace earlier would have made a huge difference. Should I do Limit Break here? Why not? Alright, then do Sword Boomerang and Pummel. That's almost enough to transform, right? Alright, there's the Impervious. A little too late, but I'll take it. Right, and then I can do Feel No Pain next turn. Yeah, I have about a minute. Let's try to speed this up. Oh, and I can do Dark Shackles. That's exactly what I was hoping for. Let's do Thunder. No, Dark Shackles first, then Thunderclap. Come. And then might as well do Juggernaut here. Actually, Feel No Pain would have been better. Come. Can I finish in a minute? Alright, let's do Disarm. Double Tap. Hand of Greed. Wind Strike, Anger, Cleave, Flame Barrier, Iron Wave, and Pummel Strike. I think I might have gotten combo here too at some point, right? Then Bloodletting, Anger, Hand of Greed again, Twin Strike, and that's it. Okay, phew. At least I got Light Speed, so, you know, that's some positives there. But, yeah, 1107, I think that's a low score because I did miss 2 of the 3 bosses I perfected. Oh, wait, which elite did I miss? I got the Act 1 and Act 2 one, so did I miss the Act 3 one? Oh, right, because I had to reload the Nemesis fight a few times to actually even survive. I was able to get Raining Money. That might have been just because of Hand of Greed. I feel like I used it at least twice. Yeah, without using... Wait, where is the Hand of Greed? Yeah, right here. Yeah. If I didn't use it twice, I would have not been able to get Raining Money. So I'm glad I got that. I got all the other modifiers. So I got Overkill combo, Stuffed, and Scooby and Raining Money, Light Speed. I just missed the elites, or the bosses, I mean, which would have theoretically gotten me another 150 points. Okay, so I am 13th right now. So if I had another 150 points, I would have been 1257. Interestingly, nobody has that. Pelz has 1232. I wouldn't be surprised if Pelz was able to get all the bosses, but maybe did not get the Raining Money modifier or missed some other modifier. I do think with some luck, I might have been able to perfect the bosses, but yeah, definitely. I mean, usually with a shiny deck, you can't perfect bosses. It's just, yeah, I think I drew the correct, or the good powers, I drew them too late. That was a problem. And I do wonder if taking the Sacred Bark, so ultimately, the Black Star just gave me, I think it was Ginger, right? So if I had taken the what's the name of the relic? The one that duplicates Sacred Bark. If I taken Sacred Bark, I might have had some better luck against the Act 3 boss, especially if I maybe gotten a Power Potion. Yeah, I do think. Let me know in the comments if you're able to perfect the bosses. I think that's definitely something I skipped. I missed out on points on, but not a bad score. It is early in the day though, so I'm sure later on I'll drop down even further. So yeah, let me know in the comments. It's a review scores from yesterday. Alright, so yesterday was an Ironclad run with the Specialized modifier that gave everybody 5 copies of Rage, as well as colorless cards and Big Game Hunter, and I think overall Act 2 was difficult for a lot of people, actually both Act 2 and Act 3. There's basically no scaling until some people got the Shuriken, including myself, although Shuriken was not as well either because I oftentimes was not able to play 3 attacks, so yeah, it was definitely a tough run. I barely got through it. Some people did really well, including Kirkus, who has a very impressive 1588, congratulations. Kirkus perfected 8 of the 11 leads, all the bosses, only ended up with 1 collectibles on the Rages, just like me, but was able to get curses. I suspect it was the same curse as me, so theoretically Curse and Highlander would have been possible. So I think the only thing that Kirkus missed was the combo modified by 1. I assume that Kirkus did not have the Corruption and Dark Embrace combination that I was able to pull off. But I was able to get Stuffed, I Like Shiny, and the Speedster modifier. So Kirkus mentioned that because of the Mind Blast, he focused on deck manipulation, so he picked up 3 secret techniques, which allowed him to get to his Apotheosis and Offering faster, and then he also picked up a secret weapon. So yeah, great score from Kirkus, congratulations. Next we have Gemino with 1563. Gemino perfected 7 of the 11 elites, also all the bosses, which is very impressive. Although Gemino also mentioned that he struggled, he almost died against the Reptomancer. He was able to get a second collectibles, one on the Rage and the other one on the Body Slam, although hilariously he was not able to get Overkill even though he had 4 Body Slams and a Barricade in the deck. He was able to get the Stuff modifier and Sigvidia as well as Raining Money thanks to the Normality event and the I Like Shiny modifier, so congratulations. Next we have Cyberfox in the top 20 with 1461. Mike got 1438, the other Mike got 1388, and I end up with 1340. So I perfected 3 of the 11 elites. As I mentioned, I had to reload so many elites on Act 3 and Act 2. It was a little annoying, I have to admit. I got 1 of the 3 bosses, only like 1 boss. I didn't really have a chance against the others. And then, yeah, I got 1 collectibles on the Rage, and was able to get curses, and ironically, I got curses. I got 5 unique curses, so Curse and Handler would have been possible. Was able to get Overkill and combo thanks to Corruption Dark Embrace. Did not get Light Speed, but got Stuffed and Sigvidian, Raining Money, and the I Like Shiny modifier. So not a bad score, but definitely missing the bosses did hurt me. Next we have Georgia with 1290, and I think that's a top 100. A few people died yesterday, including Goldberry, who died on a regular fight on Act 3. He was, I think, the only one who was attempting to get Kirsten Highlander and had succeeded at that point, but unfortunately died, which is a shame. Just drew some bad hands back to back. Then you also have Nick, who died to the transient fight right before a shop where he had lots of gold to spend. And Alex abandoned Act 2. I assume it was probably too difficult, and he was probably dying as often as I was, and I can definitely see somebody giving up there. So yeah, tough run yesterday. Let me know in the comments what you did for today, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye.